MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air.
Metropolitans will try to complete the series sweep on the road against their division rival. Blake Snell, the southpaw out of the state of Washington, will be the starter. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to. One thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
So here's Jeff McNeil, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Lifted the other way to left center. Ozuna giving chase. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Batting second, the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario.
So the bases are empty with one man gone.
And up next will be the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario.
First pitch of the at-bat. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball one.
These Marlins, as they take the field this afternoon,
they come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last two in a row.
Yeah, man, nothing they'd like to do more than to salvage this one, D-Roll. After this one, they go on the road for a 7-game road trip, so big to get this win here today.
Yeah, last game in front of the home folks before you go out for a week. This is a big one. They're going to get it done.
Should be in for a warm one this afternoon. 91 degrees, our first pitch temperature. 2-0 count, the pitch. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire. Fair umpire, good ball and strike umpire. Pretty much straight down the road.
That's all you look for, Dan. Just be consistent. I don't care if you're given 2 to 3 inches off the outside corner, but you can't do it on the inside corner. If you're going to stick to one thing and stay consistent with it, no player will have a gripe with you.
Weak grounder back to the mound. And there's out number 2. Next up from New York, Michael Conforto. He also had 3 hits in the win last night. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
Story scoops it up. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3. It's the Mets nothing. Marlins coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Jacob deGrom gets the ball in game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Jacob deGrom is just a solid pitcher. He's not overpowering in any sense with any of his 3 pitches. Good sinking fastball, 93 to 96. Great slider and a really good changeup. What makes him so good? He'll throw all 3 of his pitches at any time.
Into the box now, Jonathan VR. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. And it's fouled away. Dirt. Nido has it, and he makes the throw to first. VR is retired, and there's one away. Here's George Springer. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. These Mets, fellas, as they take the field here today, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
series on Sunday and make it a miraculous weekend.
Boy, D-Roll, that's always a nice way to finish off a weekend. You win a big game on Saturday, and to close it off with a win here and a sweep on Sunday would really be sweet for this ball club.
Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. 1 out, nobody on.
That's
3-1.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
The 3-1 pitch. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
Batting third, the third baseman, Nolan.
And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. From the belt, the pitch. Now a move over to first. Runner back safely. And another throw over. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Fouled away. Springer, base runner at first with 1 out. And he fouls this one off.
I love the fact that the hitter was able to foul that pitch away. I always thought with 2 strikes, you give the pitcher that inside part of the plate and you do your best to cover away.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
So now to the plate, David Peralta, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 2 out with the man at first. A count of 1 ball, 1 strike to David Peralta.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
One and one, here it is.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Pulled toward right center field. Conforto will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Marlins leave 1. Still no score. And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Pete Alonso. Coming into this one, his season home run total tops in the National League.
And not surprisingly, he's also near the top of the league in slugging percentage, which means not every ball's leaving the yard. A lot of extra base hits in this guy's arsenal.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Line to shortstop, and there's 1 away.
That is 5th, the designated hitter, Edwin Encarnacion.
Now to the plate, the Mets DH, Edwin Encarnacion. He's definitely a long ball threat, currently 3rd in the National League in that category.
You know, D-Roll, we're into the summer right now, and this guy's power's been off the charts. Looks like he's going to be able to do this all season long.
I think he is, Dan, and the ball's going to start flying now. Weather's starting to warm up in certain parts of the country. We're getting into the middle, late part of summer. You're going to see some epic home runs down the stretch.
The 1-0 home. It's a fastball that misses. Well, today's game provides the visiting squad with a chance to complete the series sweep, guys.
And this could be a wake-up call for this first-place team. No team in first place likes to get swept, so this could be a key game and also a key game in a divisional series.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Full count now, 3-2. J.D. Davis is on deck. No score here as we play inning number 2. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
J.D. Davis the next to bat, as he'll take a look at ball 1, and he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. The 1-0 home. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Ozuna is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the Mets. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's Howie Kendrick. In previous duels with DeGrom, not a lot of success. 0 for 12.
Howie Kendrick.
First pitch of the at-bat. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Just missing here. 2-0. DeGrom, a 32-year-old veteran. He was a 9th-round pick back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
What an absolute steal. I mean, this guy has gotten a lot of people some big raises in the organization. To be drafted as low as he was and turned himself into one of the biggest superstars in our sport. I am very impressed with what this guy's been able to accomplish.
Fouled off. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
It's a fine line from working down in the zone on 2-2 and bouncing one in there that basically stands no chance at getting swung at. Right there, he basically spiked that one right into the dirt, and now he has to find the zone on a 3-2 pitch.
Hard hit ball to second, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Most guys assume they're getting a 3-2 fastball in that count right there, guys. But he was able to keep his hands back, keep his nose in there, and battle for a knock.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. As he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. The numbers, 282 to start play, 18 homers, 56 runs batted in. On its tailor-made short, 6, 4, 3, and they turn the double play.
Made 6-4-3 double play and an easy one to turn.
Up next from Miami, Trevor Story, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. First offering on its way.
Ball, that's out.
Now the 1-0. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
And I'll tell you, this is the last guy in the lineup you want to put on base for free. He's probably feeling a little salty after getting drilled, and he's got speed to burn, so look for him to try and make something happen out there.
That'll bring in Williams Astudillo, and he's one of the more dangerous hitters in baseball right now, carrying a 10-game hitting streak into this one. First delivery to him on the way, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. The 1-0.
2-0.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
Bottom of the second here with no score. Got his 2-0 fastball, but he was way behind. 2-1. Count even at 2-2 to the Marlins catcher. Here now the 2-2. Runners on the move for second. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Another try at 2-2. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now. 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
2 men on, 2 out, and up next the right-handed bat of Yasiel Puig. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Fastball in there for a called strike. Comes set, the 0-1. And there's ball 1.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
High in the air out to center field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Marlins strand a pair. Will move to the 3rd with no score. Next for the Mets, Jarren Duran. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
And the pitch. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. A bouncer up the middle. Story brings it in. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. So 1 gone now as we give you a look at where these 2 teams find themselves entering play in the National League's Eastern Division race. Coming to the plate now, Tomas Nido, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Pitch on the way.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
3rd inning, no score to this point.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one.
Hey, this guy's nasty on the mound, and to check swing and not chase that one puts himself right back in the count.
And it's fouled away. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he can put up similar numbers in this one.
Stepping in now, Eduardo Nunez, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Fly ball out toward left center field. Ozuna is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. Home half of the third coming up. No score.
Welcome back. The Marlins are set to hit here in the third inning, and this offense has certainly not disappointed this year. Within the league, they rank among the leaders in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. When asked about their offense, the players I talked with all brought up how multifaceted their talent is, saying they've got guys that can spray the ball around, guys that work counts and draw walks, and of course plenty of guys that can go deep and drive in runs. Their numbers certainly confirm that, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
The second baseman, Jonathan.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. Jonathan Villar is the batter now as he looks at a ball. 1-0. Line toward the gap in left center, but this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out. Number 1. So 1 away in the inning now, and before we get too much further, let's take a look at where the Mets find themselves in the race for the National League East. So 1 out now for the Marlins in their half of the third, and that brings in George Springer. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those two at bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
So 1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first, and that'll bring in Nolan Arenado. From the stretch, taking off is Springer. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. Tag from Nunez, and they got him at second base.
Well, in my opinion, this one all came down to the catcher's footwork on that throw. That was just perfect. You have to use your feet to get your body into a good throwing position for an accurate throw. He did it just right, and he nabs another base runner.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. The slider up into the 90s there. It's 1-2. Two balls, 2 strikes to Nolan Arenado. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Now the payoff pitch home. Hit back up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
Sometimes you get lucky in this game. I don't think pitch recognition wise he would choose to swing at that exact pitch. But you know what? Sometimes result is the only thing that matters.
At the plate, David Peralta. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Grounded to the right. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
At the plate now, Howie Kendrick, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Kendrick playing here in his home state of Florida. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
Hey, this guy has been an absolute solid player his entire big league career, and I expect him to have a ton of suitors come this offseason.
Count is 1-2 now. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the third strike, and the inning is over. Marlins strand a pair. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Here it comes. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. 1-1 to the Mets leadoff hitter. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
The 1-2 is a called strike 3 on the corner.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario, as he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The windup and the 0-1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. A leap, but this is out of reach and off the wall. Around second, he's on his way to third, and he'll make it to third base. Almost a home run there, but he's got himself a triple instead.
Well, that's the first hit of the game, and it's a good one as he hustles into third. We'll see if it leads to their first run here. Sometimes a single drip will start a flood.
To the plate now, Michael Conforto. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home is taken for ball 2.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
This is a situation where the offensive player just needs to do his job. Take inventory, infield back, get you a ground ball somewhere in the infield, preferably off the corners, and get your team to lead.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Pete Alonso is on deck. The 3-2 pitch. Softly hit toward the hole. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
Really good job of putting the ball in play right there. Even though it wasn't a base hit, it does bring the go-ahead run for his team.
Stepping into the box, Pete Alonso. He'll try and start things over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground ball. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Strike taken up in the zone.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Fouled away. Again, another foul ball. The 1-2. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Mets are out on top, 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the big RBI bat of Marcell Ozuna.
The left fielder.
First pitch on its way. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
Now a breaking ball runs in on him as he's got to get his hands out of the way on that pitch.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
Trevor Story steps in now. As he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. And maybe a little extra motivation for him here after being hit by a pitch in his first at-bat. The 1-0. Misses, ball 2. Story has all the necessary skills to play great defense on the left side of the infield, and it makes him really fun to watch. He can pick it with the best of them, but what sets him apart is the huge arm. It's accurate, it's incredibly strong, certainly has the ability to uncork a throw and beat a runner when he needs to, and it's impressive to watch.
Yeah, anybody that has the ability to go to their backhand and to absolutely fire a cannon across the infield is a huge asset to have.
Standing in now, Williams Astudillo. 1 ball, no strikes to count. No runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. On to first, and it's another double play. They're second in the first 4 innings as that one will retire the side. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. New inning set to get underway, and digging in is the veteran DH, Edwin Encarnacion.
Encarnacion.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he fouls this one off.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't.
Slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. And this is a ball to Encarnacion. 2-1 now. Now here's the pitch. Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. Gone. Home run for Edwin Encarnacion, and that is 27 for him on the year as the Mets are out in front now 2-0.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number one, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Into the box, J.D. Davis. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
And this is foul tipped as he stays alive here. But meanwhile, that ball came right back at our home plate umpire, and he may need some attention at this moment. Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Manny. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
In now, Jarren Duran. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. Pulled toward right center field. Springer giving chase, and that's into the gap and should be extra bases. Around second now and headed for third.
This is one park in the league that sees a lot of triples because of the way it's designed, and he adds another one heading to third for the three-bagger.
Stepping in now, Tomas Nido, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. He's set. Now the pitch. 2-1. One out and a runner on third. Two and two to the Mets catcher.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Grounded back up the middle. Reined in. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
So bases are empty here with two gone, and that'll bring up the utility man, Eduardo Nunez. Here comes the first pitch. In there, strike one.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. 3 runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. In tight with the slider, 2-2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
2-2 count. Here it comes. Swing and a liner, but foul.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Mets lead this one 3-0. Welcome back to Miami as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production. And one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. He acknowledged they're doing a pretty nice job of getting guys on, but they're struggling mightily to bring them around to score. There's not just one thing they can do to improve that, but he said it has to start with focus. Focus on execution and focus on not trying to do too much. We'll see if they can buck this trend going forward, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. In now is Yasiel Puig. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. Now here's the pitch.
Great pitch right there. That is a huge breaking ball. Not shocked he took it. Got to calibrate that one for a second.
Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. 1 away now for the Marlins in their half of the 5th, and the switch hitter Jonathan VR will be the next to bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
This guy loves to drop the head on those pitches down and in. I'm shocked he went in there, but he's able to jump ahead and get away with it.
Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone cold take.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Rosario trying to get there. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Yeah, he's gotten the outs when he's needed them and seems to be really comfortable pitching from the stretch. Hard to keep that up over several innings, though.
George Springer the next to hit, as he'll take a look at ball 1. This year against right-handed pitching, Springer is hitting just over the benchmark 300 plateau. Source of pride for him, I'm sure.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business, and maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
Now batting.
This is their time right here. This starting pitcher has been on point all day. Runs have been at a premium. They have an opportunity to do something special right here.
Ready now for the Marlins, Nolan Arenado. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
One and one.
The 1-1.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Runners are at first and third, one away. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1-2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get into a worse situation with the cleanup guy up next.
Fouled off. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Definitely in a tough situation facing the three-hitter. You can work around him and maybe walk him to load the bases, but that just sets up the cleanup guy with the bases loaded.
He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
At the plate, David Peralta. Pitch is mishandled behind the plate, and it bounces away. The tag, and he is safe on a very close play at the bag. This is pulled into right. That's in there, base hit. And the second run will score as well.
Dan, from a pitcher standpoint, that's a backbreaker. 2 out, 2 RBI base hit right there.
Awfully frustrating. You're trying to make some good pitches. You get 2 outs, and all of a sudden you give up that big base hit that drives in 2. Frustrating for a pitcher.
At the plate now, Howie Kendrick. Slider laid off for a ball.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Kendrick waiting, now the pitch.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Down the third baseline. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Well, D-Roll, there's another base hit making it first and second. They're piling up the hits on the day, but so far not many runs to show for it.
Yeah, definitely a few knocks in the cover makes you feel good, and the batting average goes up, but that doesn't help you win ball games. Somebody's got to come up with a nice AB with runners in scoring position.
Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. A bouncer up the middle. Rosario brings it in. Over to Nunez for the force, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Mets 3 and the Marlins 2. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jeff McNeil. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently.
Now the pitch.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count. The 1-1. To 1-2 now. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he chased it in the dirt. Astudillo finds it. But no chance to get him, and he'll take first after striking out. So they'll slap an error on the catcher there, and you can tell he's not happy back there. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Ahmed Rosario, leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. First delivery to him on the way. Too low, 1-0. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Is looked at for the first strike. Three twos are scored here in inning number 6. Two balls and a strike to Ahmed Rosario. Runner's going. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Gonna be a tough play. And indeed, he won't try to force it at second. He'll just flip on to first for the sure out.
Up next for the match.
Runner at second, 1 away. And up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's the 0-1. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
1-2. That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
And it's fouled away. Two and two.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
Here now the 2-2.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Grounded to first. Kendrick has it, and he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. The 1-1. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
Here's the 2-2. Men on third with 2 down.
struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Mets leave 1, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. He's tasked with starting the Marlins 6th. First pitch on its way. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Two balls and a strike. Popped him up. Rosario is there. 1 out. So striding in, Williams Astudillo comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The pitch. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1. And that misses 1-1. This is line to left. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. And this will bang up against the wall.
Hey, D-Row, are you aware of this after that knock right there? That's an 11-game hitting streak. You think he knows it's at 11?
I think he knows exactly that it's at 11. It starts off innocent. You just want to get a few knocks to get the hitting coach off your back. Next thing you know, you wake up, you've been sleeping easy for almost a week, 8 days. Now we're on 11. This guy's dinner tastes different.
Next to bat will be Yasiel Puig. 1-0 the count. Runners on first with 1 down. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. Throw gets him, 2 down. So stepping in, Jonathan Villar, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1. Changeup stays outside and he's behind 2-0.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
The 3-0 pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, George Springer. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave him.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. 2 men are on with 2 men out. A ball and 2 strikes.
Well executed fastball right at the knees. Going to be a long day for this offense if he stays in that spot.
Misses, ball 2.
And I think it's a combination of factors that might be getting to him right here. You've got that pitch count that's getting up there, but also the heat can be a factor. You can tell he's not real fresh right now.
Two and two. Here it is. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Marlins strand a pair. They trail 3-2. Jose Arena will come on to make his 40th appearance this season.
Number 62, Jose Urena.
Edwin Encarnacion to the plate now. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
0-1's the count.
No contact there from Encarnacion as the count runs to 0-2 on him. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
And that is what you're going to get when you've got a flamethrower coming out of the bullpen. And when you're late on a fastball and you make contact below the label, all of a sudden you're holding some new firewood.
In now, J.D. Davis. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
And that's in there, base hit.
The batter, the center fielder, Jaron Duran.
To the plate now, Jaron Duran, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. From the stretch, weak grounder down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball, not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
Look out as this bat shatters on impact. Throw not nearly in time as he reaches it first.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 1-2.
2-2.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. The next 3-2. And he takes a look at strike 3 called, and that's as important as they come there. 2 big outs now.
Flat out locked him up with a changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Into the box now, Eduardo Nunez. He swings and grounds it to short. And that's through into center field, base hit. And this throw gets away from him. And he is in to score from second as the throwing mistake defensively came back to factor into that one.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a 1-run game where every pitch is so important. You're 1 pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1. Good changeup, and it's 0-2.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Mets forced to settle for 1 here in the inning. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. It's the Mets 4 and the Marlins 2. Seth Lugo will come on now as he'll be appearing in his 45th game this year.
67, Seth Lugo.
Standing in, Nolan Arenado. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
First delivery to him on the way.
Hey, great job pounding his own strike 1. When you got a great hitter in the box, got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
The windup and the 0-1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
To 2-2 now.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Yeah, well, down 2. You better believe they gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on and get that tying run to the plate.
And that misses ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
Yeah, that strategy is great when it works, but when it doesn't, it's ugly. And he was here to face 1 guy, and he couldn't get it done.
Striding forward now is the DH, David Peralta. In his last appearance, he singled home a pair of runs. From the stretch, here's the pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty. Everything on the outer half of the plate.
The 1-1. Now here's a ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Looking up is the right fielder. That one is out of here.
This game is tied. David Peralta with a two-run shot. Number 21 for him on the season, as that'll pull him even at 4 apiece.
Big time at bat right there. Team trailing, and he ties it up with a bomb. Interested to see how this one finishes out.
So now to the plate, Howie Kendrick. As he grounds one briskly to short. Rosario's got it. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Now batter.
And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna. And he hasn't quite had the same fortune at the plate as many of his teammates. No hits for him so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. Still only one out in the inning. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
That was a big strike out there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Standing in now, Trevor Story. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Line to the right side. But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. But 2 in the inning for the Marlins thanks to the 2-run home run. We're through 7 this afternoon, and we are tied 4-4. So striding forward now, Ahmed Rosario. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
First offering on its way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Wow, that's the case right there where a pitcher knows this guy's up there and he's in swing mode. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he still swung at it.
Stepping in now, Michael Conforto. As he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. We're in the 8th inning now of a 4-4 ball game. Conforto behind, a ball and 2 strikes. There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. Pete Alonso is on deck.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up, or he can really hurt you.
So a runner at first now with one away, and up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. He's set. Here it comes. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Hey, this one's tied late in the game. As a pitcher right now, you just can't lay a cookie in there 1-0.
From the belt, kicks and deals. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Puig. And as Mets fans have heard before, that ball's out of here. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field as they've taken a 2-run lead.
The crowd was hoping and praying he'd go down. Then he quiets him in a hurry with one swing of the bat. And more importantly than quieting the crowd, it gives his guys the lead. That's what we call timely production by a big-time power hitter.
David Robertson gets the call as he'll pitch with one gone in the top of the 8th.
David Robertson. Now back, designated hitter,
Edwin Encarnacion now, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Bases are empty, one man out. High in the air out to center field. Springer on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
up next to the net.
Digging in, J.D. Davis. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set and the pitch. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2. And he watches this one in there for a high strike.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's a swing and a little tapper in front of the mound. And he'll get in there safely.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jarren Duran.
At the plate, Jarren Duran. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. He pops it up. Coming on is Ozuna. He can't get there as it falls in.
Hey, they're not all beautiful, and they don't all have to be. Just throwing a lawn dart over the third baseman's head right there. Beautiful piece of hit.
At the plate now, Tomas Nido. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1.
set. Here's the 0-1. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Swing and a liner, but foul. The 0-2 once more. Bounced weakly near the plate, but it gets foul. Here comes another 0-2. Fouled away. 2 down, runners at first and second. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. Up with it, Astudillo. And that ends the inning. But the Mets do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 8th coming up. It's the Mets 6 and the Marlins 4. Daniel Zamora is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 73.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring Williams Astudillo into bat.
Williams Astudillo.
Here's the first pitch to him. 1-0 count. Here it is. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike. The Mets are maintaining a slim lead in the late going of this series finale, so if they can wrap it up, they'll complete the series sweep.
Hey, Matt, what a great spot to be in. You're playing good baseball, you're going for the sweep, and you're leading by a few runs going into the later innings. Now it's just time to close the deal.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up, but this will land untouched. And it certainly would be a big morale boost to a team if they're able to complete a sweep like this one on the road in hostile territory.
So important to remain focused and not look at the end, particularly when you're playing well like this team has. Playing well, winning this game, not looking towards the end of the season, looking towards the postseason, but making sure you stay focused on every single game.
First pitch on its way. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here. 0-1.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
A 1-1 count to Puig. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 is in there. A called strike 3.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Into the box, Jonathan Villar, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The 0-1 delivery.
1 ball, 1 strike.
High chopper to third. He's got to hurry. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 9th inning coming up. The Mets lead it 6-4.
all set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up the utility man, Eduardo Nunez.
Eduardo Nunez.
From the stretch. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Here it comes on 0-2. And another foul ball.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Soft liner towards center, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So with that, the Mets have a runner aboard to get the inning underway.
Hey, this looks like it could be a potential add-on inning here in the 9th. Add-on gives some breathing room to their pitcher going into the bottom of the inning, D-Row.
Yeah, you love when the offense stays aggressive, and you also like giving your relief pitcher a chance to breathe a little bit, not having to come out there with just a 1-run lead.
Into the box now, Jeff McNeil. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Therefore, it is Springer, and he's got it for the first out. Now to the plate, Ahmed Rosario. He went down on strikes last time up. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Slapped hard the opposite way. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Archie Bradley enters the game with 1 gone in the top of inning number 9.
Bradley.
In now, Michael Conforto, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 delivery. Fouled off. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change of speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
The next 1-2 pitch. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
So here's Pete Alonso as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Alonso is working with a slugging percentage over .550, so there's no denying he's one of the premier power bats in the league. Ball 2 now.
Trying to keep the deficit right where it is. The pitch.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
Here it is, the 3-0. And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
And now a crucial spot. Bases loaded. 2 men gone. And that'll bring up the power bat of Edwin Encarnacion. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
The hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Two out, bases loaded. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely, so I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now.
And he struck him out, so a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. Mets leave them loaded. They still lead it 6-4. Robert Gesellman is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth.
Number 65, Robert Gesellman.
Stepping in, George Springer. And you may notice the usual closer is not in the game here with the save opportunity on the table.
Yeah, he's worked a few days in a row, Matt, so we were told before the game by the skipper he wanted to avoid using him if possible. So that means they will look to close this thing out without him.
Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first is in time for the first down.
Now batting.
Here's Nolan Arenado.
Nolan Arenado.
Here's the first pitch to him. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Gesellman has proven to be a guy that throws strikes coming out of the pen and doesn't walk a lot of batters.
Boyd, every manager and pitching coach, Matty V, they'd love to bring a guy in that they know one thing. He's going to throw strikes and not beat himself, and this guy is certainly not afraid to attack the strike zone.
Looks like a left-hander has begun to get loose out in that Mets bullpen. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2-ball, 1-strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
Hit hard down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. David Peralta waits on deck. Here's Arenado with a drive. Well hit to left and deep. A leap, but it's off his glove. A solo shot here to left. And this will make things interesting at this point. It's now a 6-5 game.
Oh, and that was really close to a long out. The left fielder had a beat on it, and he gave it a great effort, but he couldn't quite bring it back. Instead, it's a trip around the bases.
Stepping in now, David Peralta. As he'll lay off a curveball in the dirt for ball 1. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game.
And he popped him up. Rosario into shallow left. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Up next for the
Marlins down to their final out now. And that'll bring in the first baseman, Howie Kendrick. Kendrick waiting. Now the pitch.
Oh, that's it.
2 out, nobody on. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Now the pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Rosario's got it cleanly. Throw on to first is going to be in time to get him. And the Mets sweep the series and continue to set the pace in the division.
Well, these guys feel pretty good about themselves, and they should. Anytime you can come into somebody else's ballpark and sweep a 3-game tilt, you're doing something right. Great team effort.
A 1-run game, 6-5 the final today. New York came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Seth Lugo wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. Robert Gesellman closes the door for the save, his first of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game.